My name is Ruby. Lily is 6 years old. She has bright blue eyes and a laugh that sounds like little bells. She calls him Daddy, but he doesn't know the truth. The man she calls Daddy, my husband Tom, is not her real father, and this secret is a heavy stone that I carry in my heart every single day. Our life looks perfect from the outside. We live in a small house with a yellow front door. We have a little garden where Lily and Tom plant flowers every spring. I watch them from the kitchen window. Tom is on his knees in the dirt, showing Lily how to hold a small shovel. She copies him exactly. Her small face is serious with concentration. Then a worm wiggles in the soil. Lily shrieks with laughter and delight. Tom picks it up gently and shows it to her. He is patient. He is kind. He loves her so much. I can see it in every small thing he does. He is the best father a girl could ever have. When I see them like this, my heart feels like it will break. It breaks with so much love, and it breaks with so much guilt. Because this perfect picture, this happy family, is built on a lie. My lie. And I am so scared that one day the lie will crumble and everything will fall apart. My story starts 7 years ago, before Tom, before Lily. I was younger then. I was 23 years old. I felt like I knew everything, but I really knew nothing. I met a man. His name was David. He was exciting. He was like a big storm. He had a fast car and a wild smile. He told me I was beautiful. He made me feel special. Our time together was short. It was intense, like a firework, bright and amazing, and then it was over. One day, he was just gone. He left town for a new job, he said. He didn't say goodbye in person, just a short message. And then silence. I was heartbroken at first, but I was young. I thought I would be okay. But a few weeks later, I started to feel sick in the mornings. I was tired all the time. A small, cold fear started to grow inside me. I bought a pregnancy test from the pharmacy. I still remember sitting on the floor of my small bathroom, my hands shaking. 2 pink lines. I was pregnant, and I was completely alone. The fear was so big. It was like a dark ocean. I felt like I was drowning. What would I do? I had a part-time job at a coffee shop. I had a tiny apartment. I had no one. I tried to contact David. His number didn't work anymore. He was gone, really gone. That is when I met Tom. He started coming into the coffee shop every morning. He always ordered the same thing, a large black coffee. He was quiet. He had kind eyes. He was the opposite of David. David was a storm. Tom was like a calm, sunny morning. He always said please and thank you. He always left a good tip. He saw that I was sad. I tried to hide it, but my smile never reached my eyes. One day, he said, "You look like you are carrying the world on your shoulders." He said it so gently. I almost started crying right there. I just shook my head. "I'm just tired," I said. He didn't ask more questions. He just smiled a small, kind smile. He kept coming. We started talking more. Little conversations. About the weather. About a book he was reading. He was easy to talk to. He listened. Really listened. He made me feel seen. I started to look forward to his visits. His quiet presence was a small island of calm in my ocean of fear. After a few weeks, he asked me out for dinner. I was scared. I was pregnant. My body was already starting to change a little. I thought I should say no, but I wanted to say yes. I wanted, just for one night, to feel like a normal girl. So I said yes. We had a wonderful evening. He took me to a quiet Italian restaurant. We talked for hours. He told me about his job. He was an architect. He designed buildings. He talked about his dream to one day design his own house. He asked me about my dreams. I couldn't tell him my real dream, which was just to feel safe and be a good mother. So I told him I wanted to travel one day. He didn't laugh. He said, "That's a wonderful dream. Where would you go first?" I fell in love with his kindness, with his steady hands and his calm voice. He made me feel safe. I had never felt so safe in my entire life. We started seeing each other more. And as my belly grew, so did my fear. I had to tell him. Every day I told myself, today is the day. I will tell him today. But I was so scared. What if he left me? Like David did. I couldn't bear to be alone again. Not now. One evening, we were walking in a park. The sun was setting. The sky was orange and pink. He stopped walking. He took both of my hands. He looked into my eyes. "Ruby," he said, "I am falling in love with you." My heart stopped. Then he looked down at my small, growing belly. And I already love this baby. I want to be a family with both of you. Tears streamed down my face. Happy tears, scared tears. And in that moment, I made a terrible choice. I was weak. I was selfish. I was so afraid of being alone. I wanted this good man. I wanted this safe life for my child. So I let him believe it. I let him believe the baby was his. I didn't say the words. I just cried, and he held me. And the lie began. It was a silent lie. A lie of not speaking the truth. But it was the biggest lie of my life. We got married a few months later. It was a small, simple wedding at the city hall. My belly was big under my simple white dress. Tom held my hand the whole time. His eyes were full of love and excitement. He was so happy. His happiness made my guilt even sharper. But I pushed it down, deep down. Then Lily was born. Tom was with me the whole time. He held my hand. He told me I was strong. He was the first one to hold her. I will never forget the look on his face. He looked at her tiny, perfect face, and he cried. Pure, happy tears. "She's beautiful, Ruby," he whispered. "Our daughter. Our Lily." He was the perfect father from that very first moment. He learned how to change diapers. He woke up in the middle of the night to help me feed her. He sang her silly songs to make her stop crying. He would just hold her for hours, staring at her, a look of pure wonder on his face. Watching him with her was beautiful, and it was torture. Every time he said "my daughter," a little piece of my heart broke, because I knew he was a wonderful man living a lie I created. The years went by. Our life became a happy routine. We bought the house with the yellow door. We planted the garden. Lily grew from a tiny baby into a funny, smart little girl. She adored Tom. He was her hero, her whole world. "Daddy, look," she would shout 100 times a day. And he always looked, always with a proud smile. He taught her how to ride her bike. I remember that day. She kept falling. She scraped her knee. She cried. I ran to her, but Tom was already there. He knelt down. "It's okay, sweetheart," he said gently. "Falling is part of learning. We just get up and try again." He cleaned her knee. He gave her a hug. And she got back on the bike. And she tried again. And again. Until she was riding all by herself down the street, her face shining with pride. Tom looked at me, his eyes full of love. "Look at our girl," he said. I smiled, but inside I was crying. Our girl. The secret was always there. A shadow in the corners of our happy home. Sometimes it would jump out at me. Once, for a school project, Lily had to make a family tree. She drew a picture of me, a picture of Tom, and a picture of herself in the middle. "Mommy, what color were Daddy's eyes when he was a baby?" she asked. Did he have blonde hair like me? My breath caught in my throat. Tom has brown hair and brown eyes. Lily has my blue eyes, but her hair is a very light blonde, like David's. My heart started pounding. "Oh, honey," I said, trying to sound calm. "Hair color can change. Let's go find the photo album. We can see pictures of Daddy when he was little." I rushed to find the album, my hands shaking. Tom just laughed and ruffled her hair. He didn't see the panic in my eyes, but I saw it. I felt it. Another time, we were at the doctor for Lily's checkup. The doctor asked about family medical history. "Any history of heart problems on your side, Mr. Thomas?" "Or your side, Ruby," Tom answered for his family. Then the doctor looked at me. My mind went blank. I didn't know anything about David's family. I just mumbled, "No, nothing I know of." I felt sick. Lying to a doctor. Lying about my daughter's health. The guilt was suffocating. Every day, the lie got heavier. I couldn't sleep well at night. I would lie awake, watching Tom sleep peacefully beside me. He was such a good man. He deserved the truth. Lily deserved a life built on truth, not secrets. But I was a coward. How could I destroy his happiness? How could I break my daughter's heart? The little girl who believed her daddy was a superhero. The breaking point came on a normal Tuesday evening. It was raining outside. The house felt warm and cozy. After dinner, Tom was reading Lily her bedtime story. I was in the kitchen, washing the dishes. I could hear their voices. Tom was reading a story about a little bear who told a lie. In the end, the bear tells the truth and feels much better. When the story was over, I heard Lily's small, serious voice. She said, "Daddy, I will always, always tell you the truth." Tom's voice was warm. "I know you will, my love, and I will always love you, no matter what. Because telling the truth is what you do when you love someone," Lily said, as if she was repeating the most important rule in the world. I stopped washing. The plate in my hands felt heavy. I leaned against the counter. Lily's words went straight into my heart. Telling the truth is what you do when you love someone. And I loved Tom. I loved him so much. And I was lying to him every single day. And Lily, I loved her more than life itself. And I was teaching her that our family was based on a secret. I was not being the mother she deserved. In that moment, something inside me broke. Or maybe something was finally fixed. I knew what I had to do. The fear was still there. It was huge. But the need to tell the truth was finally bigger. I waited until Lily was fast asleep. I tucked her in. I kissed her soft, blonde hair. I whispered, "I love you so much." My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. I walked downstairs. Tom was on the sofa, reading a book. The house was quiet. "Tom," I said. My voice was a small, shaky whisper. He looked up, he smiled. "Hey, is Lily asleep?" I nodded. I couldn't speak. I just stood there, twisting my hands. His smile faded. He saw the look on my face. "Ruby, what's wrong? You look pale." I took a deep breath. "We need to talk," I said. I sat down on the chair opposite him. I couldn't sit next to him. I didn't deserve to. And then I told him. The words came out in a painful rush. I told him everything. About David. About being pregnant and alone. About being so scared. About meeting him, this wonderful, kind man. And about my terrible, cowardly decision to lie. I cried as I spoke. The ugly, hiccuping sobs of someone whose heart is breaking. "Tom," I said, my voice choked with tears. Lily is not your biological daughter." The silence that followed was the loudest sound I have ever heard. Tom just stared at me. He didn't move. He didn't speak. His face was white. All the color was gone. He looked at me as if he had never seen me before. The expression in his eyes, it was not anger. Not yet. It was confusion. And then a deep, deep hurt. Like I had stabbed him with a knife. He was silent for a long time. Maybe a minute. Maybe an hour. I don't know. Then he finally spoke. His voice was hoarse. 6 years, Ruby, he said. Just 6 years. You let me love her for 6 years. You let me believe she was mine. You watched me. Every day. And you said nothing. I was scared, I whispered. It sounded so weak, so pathetic. Scared, he said. His voice was a little louder now, but still so full of pain. What about me, Ruby? What about how I feel? My whole life, our whole life, it's a lie. He stood up. He walked to the window and stared out at the dark, rainy street. He ran his hands through his hair. I need to think, he said. I can't be here right now. He grabbed his keys from the small table by the door. He didn't look at me. He just walked out. He closed the yellow door behind him. And I was alone in the quiet house, with my broken heart and the truth finally out in the open. Those next few days were the worst of my life. The house felt huge and empty without him. The silence was deafening. I had to explain to Lily that Daddy was on a short trip for work. Every time she asked, "When is Daddy coming home?" it was another knife in my heart. I had done this. I had broken our family. I had shattered the heart of the best man I have ever known. I thought I had lost him forever. I thought he would never come back. I cried until I had no more tears. I deserved this pain. I deserved this emptiness. After 3 long days, I heard a key in the door. Tom came in. He looked so tired. He hadn't shaved. His eyes were red. My heart leaped, but I was also terrified. He didn't say hello. He just looked at me. "I went to my brother's house," he said. "I did a lot of thinking." I just nodded, waiting. "I thought about everything," he continued, his voice low and heavy. "I thought about the last 6 years, her first word, her first step, all the stories I read her, all the times she fell and I picked her up, all the times she hugged me and called me Daddy." He paused. He took a deep breath. Tears started to fall down his face, and mine too. "And I realized something," he said. "Biology doesn't matter. A father is the person who is there. A father is the person who loves you and takes care of you, who raises you." He looked straight into my eyes. "She is my daughter, Ruby. Do you understand? She is my daughter. And no one can ever take that away from me." Relief washed over me so strongly, my knees felt weak. But then he said the next words. "But you and me, I don't know. You broke my trust. You lied to me for our entire marriage. I love you, Ruby. But I don't know if I can ever look at you the same way again. I don't know how to fix this. And that is where we are now. The truth is out. Tom is back home. He is still the most wonderful father to Lily. He still reads her stories. He still helps her in the garden. He loves her just as much as before, maybe even more fiercely now. Lily is happy. She doesn't know the storm that passed through our house. But between Tom and me, there is a space. A quiet, sad space. We are trying. We talk. Some days are better than others. Sometimes I see a glimpse of the old love in his eyes. Other times I see the hurt. The truth didn't magically fix everything. The truth broke us. But maybe we can rebuild. Slowly, brick by brick, on a new foundation of honesty. It is a hard, painful journey. I made a terrible mistake. I learned that a lie, even a lie to protect something, only creates more pain. It builds a cage around your heart. Telling the truth was the hardest thing I have ever done. But living with the lie was harder. If you are listening to this, and you are carrying a heavy secret, please know that you are not alone. Be brave. It is better to face a difficult truth than to live a comfortable lie. Because truth even when it hurts, is the only thing that can truly set you free. It's a long road, but you have to take the first step. You can do this. Keep going.